Did Hotel Transylvania 3 need to be made? No, but it is cute and funny, and it's great for families. If you're familiar with the Hotel Transylvania series, you'll know that Dracula, played by Adam Sandler, has a daughter, Mavis, and she's played by Selena Gomez. Now, in Hotel Transylvania 3, Mavis notices that Dracula seems stressed out. He's just kind of not himself. He's tense, maybe even a little down. And so she thinks that he is just in need of a vacation. He's there taking care of the hotel, taking care of all of the guests all of the time, and never has a break for himself. Meanwhile, Dracula is just feeling kind of lonely. His wife died right when Mavis was born, and so he's now been single for a really long time. And so he's just starting to feel the pangs of that. And he wants to start dating again, at least kind of tentatively put his foot into that water. But now he's also terrified of telling his daughter for fear of what she's gonna think. Because Mavis thinks that Drac is all stressed out and in need of a vacation, she goes ahead and plans a family vacation. And she plans it on a monster cruise. And the entire monster gang goes along to this cruise. On the cruise, Dracula meets Captain Erica, and for him it is love at first sight. And this is the beginning of some of the tension of the film that provides a lot of the comedic aspects of it, but also some of the drama. Now, Adam Sandler is really good as Dracula. He does it very well. This is his third time in there, and he's believable as a voice actor in this. However, there are some parts where he goes into that Adam Sandler-esque baby talk, and for me, it's tired, it's stupid, it's boring, I don't like it, and it irritates me. But in the theater, a lot of the little kids were laughing, so obviously it's more geared towards them and that humor than towards me as a parent. And really, all of the voice actors are good. They do a great job in this. They're not outstanding, and there's nothing really just spectacular about it, but they do convey the emotion of what's being shown on screen really well. Visually, it's fun to watch, especially with some of the sight gags. I think the animation just lends itself to some of these really good things that they couldn't do in real life. Obviously, was being stabbed by something or have an axe put into your head or anything like that. And it just, a lot of this physical comedy that is done throughout the animation is just, it's great to watch. And the kids loved it. They all, you hear all the little kids laughing. One of my favorite scenes in the film is when the monster group is traveling to get to the cruise ship and they take Gremlin Air. And it is just an onslaught of ridiculousness on this flight. Everything that could go wrong or that you think, oh my gosh, are they going to do this or could it happen? They do it, and it is a blast to watch at that point. There's also a little nod to a horror film that for most people we're going to catch. The little kids, it's going to go completely over their heads and it blip and it's gone and they don't even notice it. I wish though they could have gone further with the gag, with the nod to it, because it would have just made it that much better. But as it was fun to see. The antagonist in the film is Van Helsing, who is a classic foe to Dracula. And at one point in Hotel Transylvania 3, he resembles Dr. Finkelstein from Nightmare Before Christmas. I really enjoyed that little reference there and that nod. Now, whether or not they meant to, I don't know, but to me it really resembled it, and so good job. A lot of the soundtrack is a great listen, and there's one point where it has the opportunity or the potential to bring back a mid to late 90s pop song. Now, I'm not sure if that's a really good thing or a bad thing, but for the narrative of the movie, it was great. The movie felt longer than it actually was, and I think that's because several scenes were made specifically for the 3D audience and the 3D version of the film. There is a scene where this giant dog is barking at a door, and then it switches to you see the dog barking at the camera, and all of this spit is coming at it. Now, for me, as I'm watching it in 2D, it just went on for several seconds that it shouldn't have. It was just like, okay, why are we seeing this? And then I realized, oh, it's because the spittle is actually going at the camera. And if I was wearing 3D glasses and it was a 3D version of it, then it would be hitting me in the face or at least appearing like that. So that's why it's there. I wish, though, they could have cut some of these out, made it a little bit shorter, just for the time that I began to feel some of the time in the film. Hotel Transylvania 3 is a good and fun watch for all ages. Everybody is going to find something that they can enjoy in this. The voice acting was good. The story was pretty decent. I mean, it's basic, but it was fun and entertaining. The soundtrack was awesome. For me, Hotel Transylvania 3 is not worth buying, but I am glad that I saw it. There's no sex, nudity, violence, or profanity. There might be a little tense scenes or some frightening scenes for really younger kids, but overall, it's just a great animated flick. I give it 3 out of 5 couches. What is your favorite animated sequel? I'd love to know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe. I'm Chris, this is Movies and Munchies. Thanks for couching with me.